The number of deaths related to COVID shot up again today. The Department of Public Health says 106 more people have now died with the virus. One of those deaths, a 14-year-old girl from Habersham County. She is listed as having chronic conditions. The deputy coroner who performed the autopsy says she was at Eggleston for several days before passing away due to septic shock caused by COVID-19. The Habersham County coroner says her underlying health issues did not contribute to her death. She's the fourth child under the age of 18 to die from the virus in the state. While the number of new cases continue to decrease, the White House Coronavirus Task Force says Georgia is not yet out of the red. According to the report obtained by the Center for Public Integrity, Georgia still has the second highest rate of infection in the country. Last week, we had 167 new infections. That's for every 100,000 residents. That's compared to the national average of 93. The task force again urged mask mandates in counties with active cases and more aggressive testing in long-term care facilities.